Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Mwendo Adasa, ready to share as always. Remember this channel is all about becoming a better person. Today we are discussing 4 tips on how to stop arguing with a loved one. 4 tips on how to stop arguing with a loved one. Who is a loved one? A loved one is someone very close to you, a person you are close to. It can be your spouse, it can be your child, it can be your parent, it can be your relative, it can be a very close friend. So whenever I talk about a loved one, I'm referring to someone very dear to you, someone close to you. Have you ever found yourself arguing with a loved one? You can't discuss things calmly. You need to find a solution to that problem. That's why I'm here. I've got you today so that you know how to deal with these issues. Because mostly people argue because of 4 things. 1, it can be misunderstanding. It can be differences because of age, opinions, or what have you. Poor role model also can lead people to disagree. And then something else is deep concerns. Deeper concerns, you ask, you talk, but you're not exactly talking about the problem. You're blaming someone for something, but you're not talking about the main problem that is eating you up. Those are the deeper concerns. So let's jump to this process. Tip number 1, what do you need to do? Each one of you need to write down the topic of a recent argument, because that one is what is very clear in your mind at this time. Write down a topic of recent argument. Okay, because I'm a mother and a child, I'll use an illustration of a mother and a child. I'll use myself and my daughter. You can apply your best friend, you can apply a couple, you can apply your relative, you can apply your parent as well. So I'm doing parent-child, okay? So a child might ask, Mommy, you spent a lot of time online. You don't even have time for me. So these are the things that this child wrote down for the mom, for me now. Okay? Then I can also be writing, because we remember the last argument. Maybe that morning, maybe that same day you had an argument. So clearly, you know what you argued about. So as a mother, I would like, write down, you got upset when I have time. You got upset because I spend time working online. Okay? Because maybe I realized my child is not happy. I'm working online and I'm doing my best to provide for them. So I write something like, you got upset because I spend time working online. So now you have, she has written on her side, I've written on my side. Okay, that is the first tip to start with. Tip number 2, with open-minded, remember your child age. There's age you cannot talk to. There's age you can reason together. Because tip number 2, the process number 2, you have to be open-minded. Because if you're not, you'll continue arguing without an end. You have to be open-minded. When you're open-minded, you need to discuss the following. Number 1, was the matter really that serious? Because sometimes we argue and it's not serious now. Yes, you have to find out if the matter was really serious. Could it have been overlooked? Could something be overlooked? The child mentioned the mom didn't do it, you see? But remember, for the sake of peace, forgiveness has to come. Show love has to come. And how do you go about it? Apologize to one another. Consider the matter settled. Okay? Yeah. Even a mother, if this thing is a big deal, don't argue. Don't try to justify yourself. Apologize. What does it cost you to apologize as a parent to your child? A child, what does it cost you to apologize to your parent? Apologize to each other and you settle the matter. And that is gone. Then you go to step number 3, the process number 3, the tip number 3. It's about writing down again. What do you do? Each one of you to write down how they felt during the argument. If they temper, how did they feel that feeling? They write down. My daughter might write, I thought you preferred being online more than me. Because remember, you have covered being open-minded, you have discussed if the matter was serious, if it was overlooked and what have you. Now the child understands you and you also understand the point. So now when you are writing down how you felt that period of argument, the child already understands you. So he says, I thought you preferred being online more than being with me. A parent like me, I can do like, same. I wondered why you couldn't understand I'm online. Okay, swipe those papers. Discuss how you could have done it without arguing. Without arguing, discuss how could it have gone. If the child needed attention, what did they expect the mom to talk or to do? For you, mom, what did you expect your child when they see you online to react towards you? Remember when you did the forgiveness, you have back in your mind, I have to create time for my child. The child also knows my mom works online to make a living, to make us happy, to pay rent, to buy food, to buy basic needs, even luxurious needs that they're there to be enjoyed once in a while. Yeah. Then the last tip. The last tip, the last process, discuss what you've learned. Have you learned a lesson from the discussion you have made? The experience you had? Yeah. Can you solve a problem in present or in future with what you have done right now? Yeah. Because you should apply, because next time when you're almost arguing, you remember, this is what I'm supposed to do. This is how I'm supposed to react. And you'll solve your problem. So those are the 4 tips on how to stop arguing with a loved one. Please apply to your spouse, apply to your child, apply to your parent, apply to your best friend, apply to your relative, and see how it works like magic. That is what I had for you. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate your time, your resources. God bless you and see you very soon. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And also you subscribe. And finally, do not forget, very important, to click the notification bell so that wherever I upload